Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, Super Earth citizens. Welcome back for your weekly news recap of our ongoing second Galactic War. Last week, we received the latest high-hazard missions directly from the Ministry of Defense. Our forces have already engaged utilizing the newly requisitioned gear from the recently introduced Freedom's Flame Warbond, along with the new anti-tank mines. Now, among the arsenal, the standout weapon is the SG-451 Cookout, a personal favorite. It excels in delivering precise results, especially when paired with a spice of liberty. Now, Helldivers, stay vigilant, and remember, every mission counts in our fight for freedom. Of truth. The latest patch notes have been delivered directly to each of your destroyers, but we've recently received reports that Helldivers have provided feedback to the Ministry of Defense regarding some of the scientists' decisions, particularly concerning the balance between efficiency and power output in the flamethrower and incendiary breaker. I'm trying not to cry right now. Helldivers, I know it's hard, but I just want to encourage you that we fight for Super Earth. Please cut that. Now, we're currently waiting a comprehensive response from the Ministry of Science, In the meantime, let's take a closer look at the key updates from these patch notes. Now starting off, Helldivers, the social rework has been implemented, and now we've received a lot of reports that it has been resolved, so you should not be having any issues with joining or sending friend codes to fellow Helldivers on either platform via your destroyers. A new grief protection system has been also added that allows kicked players to continue in their own mission, and this allows players to complete the mission and get full rewards without consequences of being said, kicked. Multiple Helldiver crash fixes also have been implemented, and reduced the intensity of the experimental infusion booster visual effect is another quality of life update. And might I say that, as you can see on screen now, it is a noticeable difference and helps you still have better visibility when you're diving on the front for Super Earth. Also, the samples are now transferred to the shuttle when boarding, and dying inside the shuttle won't drop your samples, Helldivers. So if you get those samples aboard, your fellow Helldivers already aboard will grab said samples to ensure the Ministry of Science receives them. And Helldivers may now use Sims while at full health for their other democratic effects, which what might we say here is speed, agility, and dispensing managed democracy, whether it be efficiently or swiftly. Also, fixed mines being invisible for hot joining players, which is a very, very good thing that has been implemented, and I've heard positive reports from our Helldivers on the front, because this caused a lot of democracy officers to put in reports with the Ministry of Defense with this issue, and it has been resolved now, so that is very democratic. And also additionally fixed a bug causing recently deployed mines to become invisible, not only hot joining but others deployed, so that is also a positive to lower said reports being not implemented but sent to the Ministry of Defense after high hazard missions or low hazard. Also, in new news, the Hell Bomb, if activated and the timer initiates, if it does get hit by an enemy or a fellow Helldiver or yourself, it will actually explode, which is quite democratic when you try to take out those gunship factories. Now, also, sentries now won't try and attack certain buildings, and bullet sentries don't waste ammo on dropships, which is very helpful to each of you Helldivers. And lastly, the CB9 exploding crossbow can now be one-handed, and I might say it is very democratic, so when you run, you can turn around with that Rambo combination of that explosive crossbow and disperse managed democracy to liberty's enemies. There have been numerous updates, Helldivers, changes and balances, adjustments implemented for this new update for each of you Helldivers on the front. And for those of you interested in the full details, you can find them in the video description. Now, in other news, though, for each of you Helldivers, we have an important message on teamwork from our very own, at Super Earth, Ministry of Defense, highly well-known, regarded, and awarded General Brasch.
And now, another helpful tip from General Brasch.
No Helldiver can liberate the galaxy alone. That's why we have team weapons. One Helldiver shoots, another reloads. Together, they create an unstoppable path of wanton liberation. And don't worry, one stratagem comes with both weapon and reload pack. That's a 2-in-1 combo, soldier! Brasch Tactics. Use them or die trying.
Thank you, General Brasch, for those life-saving tips that can further each of our Helldivers' effectiveness and morale on the front. We now transition to Meridia, where she will update us on the very elongated update for our Helldivers, and Super Earth High Command has been very, very active on the many new objectives, dynamic objectives, and Meridia has it all for us to explain in chronological order what has happened in this weekly recap.
Salutations, intrepid heroes of Super Earth, and congratulations on the recent liberation of Vandalon 4. On August 5th, the Helldivers failed to eliminate the targeted number of enemies using their currently available arsenal. This has made clear the need for additional weaponry. Therefore, High Command has ordered the immediate large-scale production of anti-tank mines. They will be available fleet-wide in short order. On August 6, a sudden Terminid wave overran Seaf outer recon posts on the planet Socorro 3. Scattered reports indicate the presence of new Terminid variants. These reports are likely exaggerations, products of less than elite training. However, the Terminid incursion is undoubtable. Additionally, an unusual interstellar phenomenon has been detected in the vicinity of Socorro 3. An interstellar Terminid spore cloud of unusual size and density. While Terminids are known to send spores between planetary space, nothing of this magnitude has previously been seen. The cloud may in part explain the presence of the sudden Terminid incursion. The situation is being closely monitored. Out of an abundance of caution, the Helldivers are ordered to deploy to Socorro 3 and eradicate as many Terminids as possible, including likely non-existent, never-before-seen variants. The Helldivers are also ordered to liberate all nearby planets to prevent the possible spread of any new Terminids that may or may not exist. On August 9th, the Helldivers killed 500 million Terminids on Socorro 3 and liberated Esker and Boar Rock. On August 10th, the mysterious gloom appears to be accelerating Terminid expansion to new planets. But threatening as this is, we do not have the luxury of keeping our focus in one place. The efforts of the Helldivers have nearly reclaimed our land from the automatons' avaricious territorial annexation. A pocket of 2 isolated planets remains, Trust and Vandalon 4. They are vulnerable, and we must liberate them now before the machines find a way to reinforce their position. If we allow them to remain much longer, their defenses will increase significantly. Our enemy thinks they can divide us with simultaneous threats, but the Helldivers are more than capable of fighting on 2 fronts at once. They will wield the Hammer of Justice and the Shield of Freedom with equal delight, free our systems from the automatons, and limit the unnatural spread of the Terminids to new planets. The Helldivers are tasked to liberate the isolated pocket of automaton resistance, while simultaneously slowing the spread of the Terminids by defending 5 planets against the Terminids and liberating Trust and Vandalon 4 from the treasonous automatons. The Helldivers currently have defended 2 planets from the Terminids and liberated Vandalon 4 from the automatons. May liberty speed your step, Helldivers, on completing this order.
Thank you, Rangers and Helldivers, for choosing us to be your Super Earth Update Network. And we want you to join us Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. CST for drops wherever Super Earth requires. Our Discord link is below, and we would like to enlist you with our Rangers of Super Earth Special Forces. Drive safe and see you in the next news video.
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name.